quick story time. I'm gonna tell y'all about the time I had my daughter. So I went to the doctor for a checkup to make sure everything was okay, and the doctor was like, "Oh, my pressure's high." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever. Is there a problem?" He was like, "Yeah, I think you're gonna have this baby today. I'm gonna take you to get some more scans." So I'm like, "Okay." They ran a scan. They was like, "Oh, I think we should deliver this baby right now." So I'm like, "Oh, right now, right now?" They're like, "Yeah." So know, I just started my new job, and in order to get medical leave, I had to work a certain amount of days, and I didn't complete it yet. So that Friday would have been my day of completion. I had to complete 8 hours. So I said, no, I'm not having the baby right now. I'm going to work. I'm going to work my full 8 hours. So I went to my job. I sat at my desk all day. I wasn't feeling good. So I'm like, all right, let me finish out my 8 hours. When it was time to go home, I went back to the doctor. Downstate Hospital to be exact. I went back to the doctor, and it was like they ran some tests, and it was like, oh no, we're inducing your labor, and we're having this baby right now. So I'm laying in the hospital bed with the IV in my arm, and I'm just waiting around, waiting around. They hooked up all the monitors. They were checking the baby's the heart rate and the heartbeat, and they was doing all of that stuff. So I'm just laying in bed, for them to induce my labor. So I got to the hospital on Friday. I didn't have my baby till Monday. I was in the hospital for 3 days. 3 whole days. I didn't have my daughter till 5 o'clock. So remind you, when they start to induce your pregnancy procedure, they're like, oh, you can't eat. What? I can't get no food? What are you talking about? So yeah, I was in the hospital just drinking nothing but water and eating ice. And that ice tastes like barbecue chicken. It tastes like rice and peas. It tastes like candy yam. That ice was tasting like everything. So I called my mom and I'm like, Ma, they said they gotta induce my labor, so I'm having the baby today. She came to the hospital with my auntie Rose. She came with her peoples. Oh, my cousins came too, and Daniel was there. Daniel was at the hospital all day, 24/7. Every day I was in the hospital. That boy never left my side. Yep, that's my boyfriend. Never left my side. He was there every day. So for Friday, it was kind of easy. I laid in bed and watched TV all day, and and they just kept coming around to check the baby's heart rate. I wasn't having contractions yet. I was feeling like myself. I was just really, really hungry. So then Saturday came now. Now I'm feeling contractions. It's coming like every 2 minutes. They like just coming. But I thought I was a G. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a gangster. I done been through so much shit. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna thug this out because I'm having this baby natural. So Saturday came and I was in the hospital room. Me, my mom, and Daniel. My mom is sleeping on a chair. Daniel's sleeping on the other chair. I was paging the nurses like every 5 minutes of the minute. Like something is wrong. I'm in pain. And I kept watching the monitor. And every time my baby heart rate dropped, I was calling them doctors. Like, oh, you gotta save my baby. Something ain't right. They're like, you just gotta remain calm, stay calm. Everything is gonna be okay. But my blood pressure was through the roof. They said I had preeclampsia. So they had to take extra precautions. So it was just a waiting game. Sunday came and it was the same thing. I was having bad contractions. I was hungry, really hungry to the point I started cursing everybody out. I'm like, listen, y'all gotta give me some apple juice. Y'all gotta give me something. The doctors finally gave in and they gave me some apple juice after all that time. They finally gave me some apple juice. They were like, oh, you can't have nothing else until you have this baby. So my daughter was not with the shit. She was not coming. Like Monday came and I remember it was Monday and I couldn't take it no more. And I told my mom, I was like, Ma, as soon as this baby come, I just want some macaroni pie. I want some rice and peas and I want some barbecue chicken and don't forget the plantain. And she was like, okay, Egypt, okay. At 10:40 on Monday, I think it was like around 10:40ish, I said I couldn't take the contraction no more. Like I couldn't take the contraction no more. I wanted the baby to come, and it was just taking so long for her to come. So After a while, the contractions started getting really bad. I couldn't take it. Like, I was in so much pain. I was crying and I was so annoyed, and I just kept calling the nurses, asking for the doctor. I was in so much pain. I couldn't take it. So 3 o'clock finally comes around. Daniel's texting me a whole bunch of names while he's sitting on the other side of the room, texting me names that he want to name the baby. My mom is just talking to whoever she's talking to on the phone. But she homegirl having full blown conversations with people while I'm in bed just crying, not feeling well. Oh, and I remember my godmother. She was like, Egypt, if you have this baby natural and you do everything you're supposed to, I'm gonna get you a mink coat. I said, okay. That was motivation right there. That's the push you get. It was from my godmother. Ow. So I was just like, okay, and I just kept trying and trying to remain calm. But at 3 o'clock, 3-ish, 3:40 something, I couldn't take it no more. I was like, oh, it's time for that epidural. I was like, get the anesthesiologist, whatever you want to call him, but somebody got to come give me something. And you wouldn't believe, I got that epidural like in between 3 and 4 o'clock, and my daughter came at 5 o'clock. I could have thugged it out just a little bit more, but I didn't. I could have thugged it out a little bit more. And I tell you, I was this close to having her natural with no epidural, nothing. Homegirl was this close. I was this close. So I got the epidural. My boyfriend was really mad. He didn't want me to get that, but I got it anyway. So now 5 o'clock comes. Remind you, I just got the epidural in between 3 and 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock comes. Guess who decides they want to make a grand entrance? My beautiful daughter, Nala. 5 o'clock, 5:25 to be exact. Nala was like, I'm here. This is it. So it comes in. It was like the most beautiful thing ever. Like, I never experienced anything like it. Like, the pain of having a baby is no flipping joke. I'm telling you, it's out of this world. Hands down to all the women who give birth. Like, it's not easy. It's really not. And like, you be in so much pain and so sore after it. I'm telling you, men will never, ever be able to understand what women go through. Because giving birth is like one of the most incredible things, but one of the most painful things ever. Like, while I was pregnant, my hips hurt so bad. I remember I could not even bend down to tie my shoe when I was pregnant. My boyfriend used to have to tie my shoes. Like, I would just leave them open. I would come outside, my pants would be unbuttoned, like, because everything just hurt in that section coming to the end of my pregnancy. But one thing I can say, I had a very supportive family, and my job was supportive. Everybody was just like Team Egypt and Nala. Like, everybody was on board. So that's the story of me giving birth to my daughter.